In this Tower of Fantasy video, I'm going to show you how to drastically improve your damage with one simple trick. Seriously, I did this, and in every joint operation I've been in since doing this, I have been top DPS, and it is insane. But before I show you how I did it, sub to this channel right now for all of your Tower of Fantasy info, guides, and gameplay, and don't forget to turn on all notifications for this channel. Alright, so the weapon that I used to get this incredible damage is the SSR Meltdown Shield Axe, which does fire damage. Now, it doesn't matter what weapon you use because this works with any weapon, and it's something that you should be doing on all of your weapons as soon as possible anyway. So at level 20, you unlock weapon matrices, which is basically gear for your weapon, which translates from like other games essentially as gear for your character, but not to be confused with the actual gear your character will be able to wear at later levels. Now, weapons get 4 gear slots or matrices that you can affix or equip to that weapon. These gears come in the form of chips, and for weapons like the Shield Axe that does fire damage, you may want to equip it with chips that increases overall damage, or specifically, its fire damage. Now, really quickly, I'm going to show you a run with the Shield Axe in base form with no chips, and then with damage chips, and finally fire chips. I want you to pay close attention to the damage that's going to be constantly updated on the top left-hand corner of the screen, and specifically pay attention to my damage because the people that I'm playing with in these runs don't appear to be particularly strong, though there is one really cool run where another player is using the Shield Axe too, and I still out DPS them, and it's probably because they're either not chipped or not chipped properly. Alright, so we're going into the second boss fight of this joint operation, and I want you to really pay attention to the damage numbers already. I'm not kind of even with Zero, he's at 23k, but you can see that I'm definitely pulling away 36k to his 24k using the Shield Axe. Now again, this Shield Axe has no chips on it whatsoever, it's just base form. It is leveled up as high as I can go, with my level right now is 24 as in making this video. When you're watching this, I'll probably be a little bit higher, and then my level cap will increase and I'll be able to make my weapon a little bit stronger. But for right now, just look at the comparison with my peers. These are people who are in the same level cap as me, the same ability to do the same damage, and this Shield Axe weapon with just no chips on it is incredibly strong, right? Because it's SSR, you get exactly what you pull for, and I came out of that at top DPS already. Now, when you're watching these runs, I should say, I don't really want you to pay attention to the damage of the people that I'm playing with. I want you to look at my own damage, and I'm going to be basically DPSing against myself, showing you like the comparison between no chips, having damage chips, and then having fire chips. For a long time when I was doing this, I thought that the damage chips were the way to go because you just get more damage, but adding that flame damage is definitely going to be the way to go. And you can see right there, I am pulling so far away from Oya Meat, I'm not exactly sure what his name is. I'm already at 100k, and you can just see the individual damage scores I'm just going through here. I'm trying to do a whole, not to do a whole lot of switching weapons to get discharges from my other weapons, because I really just want to show you what this Shield Axe can do by itself. I might do a discharge every once in a while because I want to get the discharge skill with the Shield Axe and bring it. Okay, so that's run is done. I'm at 137.4k. That is insane. No chips. Okay, so now in the second run, I'm going to use the rare chipset called Plunder, which gives your character a 6% physical damage increase with the weapon, so basically boosting the melee power of this weapon. There are also different substat bonuses to account for as well, just for each individual piece. Alright guys, so this is the run. I'm going to probably show you the entire run. This is the one I was telling you where there's another character in here who's also using the Shield Axe, and it's going to be a very close neck and neck race. So keep your eyes like kind of going back and forth at the damage chart. Right now I am losing this DPS battle log. I'm in second place. C4Z is the other character that's using the Shield Axe. The Shield Axe is a shield breaker weapon, and honestly when I first started playing this game, I didn't feel like a shield breaking weapon was going to be something that you could DPS with. I was hoping that you could make a Shield Axe into a DPS weapon so you could tank and DPS at the same time, and it looks like they already accounted for that. You can see these individual numbers that I've got going on. 1,000, 500, it's just going crazy right now. I switched to my other weapons so I can get a discharge build up with my other weapon. Now this is a pretty cool feature they add in the game. When you do a perfect block, you get a sort of a bullet time. So that was pretty much done. Looking at those damage numbers now, the other person using the Shield Axe is trailing behind me, and I'm doing a little bit better. Again, I'm using my other weapon, I wasn't actually trying to like out DPS them per se, I was just trying to out DPS myself, and I was trying to get the discharge up on the shield so I can get maximum damage. again, these numbers, these DPS numbers, C4 has caught up again. And I just want to put it out there too, C4 is actively just switching, not trying to like show you damage on the weapon. They're switching, trying to get as much DPS out as possible. So they are DPSing their little heart out, while I'm just trying to show you the shield axe and the damage that it can do. Not exactly trying to show you as much damage as I could possibly do. Alright, so that is it. And I ended up with 98k damage, and then C4 91. So it's kind of neck and neck. I don't know why they gave him MVP of that run, but it's very neck and neck. I think the reason why I didn't get like 140 or whatever is because I did have so much competition in this run. Okay, so now in this third run, it's not even going to be close, because now I have the self-explosive chipset on this shield axe, and this set increases fire damage by 6%. Alright, so already starting off at 12k in that first room, just using the skills, changing the axe over from shield form to axe form, and it is dealing incredible damage. I love fighting these shielded enemies because they take so much punishment, and I can see those big numbers going out there. My teammates, it's not even close. I know they must have been looking at the damage numbers like, God dang, what's going on? How is this guy doing so much damage? At the second boss right now, I guess it can be attributed to I'm a little bit higher level than these boss fights, but I haven't yet unlocked, as of making this video, because of the time gates on the level, I haven't unlocked a higher joint mission. So stay tuned to the channel, turn notifications on. Again, I gotta say it, so you'll see me and progress a little bit more and show you stronger builds and stuff like that for the weapon. 5,000 there, again, just pulling away. Lunal Kun, I'm not sure exactly what Lunal Kun weapon that they're using. I'm pretty sure they're not using the axe. I think they might be using pistols, not sure there. We got two bow users off on the side, just trying to stay safe. 1,000 points of damage there, another 1,000, just over and over, thousands and thousands of points of damage on this thing. Switch to my discharge skill to finish it off, just so I can build up discharge on my shield skill, so I can switch to that and deal serious damage here on this thing. Switch to the shield now. It's just 3,900, almost 4k damage right there, just ridiculous. Look at the score on the top left. I'm at 100,000 points of damage already. Lowest is at 23, second highest is at 66. This damage is not even close. Another switch to a discharge shield because I want to get that shield off, and there it goes. It just 3,000 points of damage. This is ridiculously insane with the shield axe weapon. If I didn't say it already, the way that you get the shield axe weapon is you pull on the banner, and you have to get it from Huma. And look at this, it's not even close, 146k damage. It's just ridiculously insane with the fire chips. Okay, so now what you're seeing is the Robarg world boss, where I completely dominated this thing, and you can tell just by looking at my individual numbers, and it's all because my weapon is chipped. How you get chips is doing missions, specifically joint operations and void rifts. You can also use the gacha system and select choice matrices, which will allow you to spend your proof of purchase currency, which will give you the chance to acquire higher tiered chips. There is even a system in place called the Matrix Store, where you can spend another type of currency called base chips to purchase specific Matrix boxes, which will allow you to select a specific chip if you're missing a certain chip in a set. So far, it's looking like chipsets will grant you bonuses with 3 pieces from any given set, though it looks like some or all SSR chipsets will give you their set bonuses with only 2 pieces. Set tiers start at green normal, shifting to blue rare, then purple SR, and then gold SSR. You can enhance the level of each chip by developing them and using enhanced materials that also come in different tiers, the highest requiring less, the lowest requiring more. When equipping chipsets, be sure to look at what the set does before deciding to put it on your weapon. A scepter that does volt damage but can also heal may be better off with a set that protects your character rather than dealing extra volt damage. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. In the comments, let me know what your favorite weapon and chip combinations are. It would be a help to me and this growing community. I play on the Southeast Asia server of Oriza, and I'm always on, so you can slide me a friend request if you want, so we can tackle some of the harder missions as they become available. You can also follow me on Twitter at VSGNSocial, all one word. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.